What's going on, y'all? I'm back. Sorry for taking me so long. I had the bubble guest, and let me tell you right now, my stomach was not doing good at all. I was going to be filming to you guys today about my homie Roger's little shoe business that he has, but he actually has COVID right now, so probably better for me not to go around him for a few weeks, days, however long it's going to take. I ain't trying to get sick, so yeah. Anyways, I'm out of the office today. Actually just taking a little break right now, walking around trying to soak up the last little bit of this sun. And when I make it over to the park bench, I'm going to be explaining to you guys what my job is, what I do on a daily basis, and we'll go from there. So yeah. Pretty much on a daily basis, I'm just here to make sure that these kids' life isn't what it was before they got to my job, making sure that they're staying on track, that everything in their life is going the way that, I'm not going to say as best as it could be, but the way that they would like for it to be with their, current situation. Every single one of these kids is going through something different, whether it be at home, at school, wherever the situation is that they don't want to go back to, or that they are unsure how to face or unsure how to deal with. And my whole position is pretty much, from things that have happened to me in my life, it makes me a little bit more acceptable to be able to work with these kids, just because I kind of know, hand in hand what it's like to be like a teen that was a little bit confused, a little bit unsure where to go with life, what to do, what direction to take. Obviously I had I have a pretty good relationship with my mom, with my dad, more with my mom. I have the best relationship, but she was a really good support system for me. And there was definitely times where I was like, oh, I hate my mom and dad, and you guys don't like me, you guys don't want the best for me. But at the end of the day, my parents really did want the best for me, and without them, I wouldn't have been able to become the person that I am today. So pretty much with my job, my whole position is to just make sure that all of these kids are doing good, that if there's any way that I can help, any way that I can steer them in the correct direction instead of whatever direction they might find themselves going down. Everybody has some speed bumps in life, and I just happen to drive a lowered car, so I take a little bit of time getting over them. And that's something that I explain to these kids, that you can't face every single one of your problems at one time, but you can face every single one of your problems. And I was my job, my friend's place, we were actually on the news the other day, and I'm gonna be inserting that into the video right now.
Helpless teen from the Tri-Cities gave back in a big way to a local nonprofit. Connor Ellison donated several items to My Friend's Place in Kennewick. It's an overnight sanctuary for teens in the area and a part of Safe Harbor Support Center. Employees say since the pandemic started, they've actually seen an increase in donations like Connor's, which helps a ton because they haven't slowed down one bit.
Off of the shelves in every single store, and he was able to do a drive and get stuff that the girls would like, that the boys would like. When it comes to donations, they go so far here.
Right now they are accepting more donations, but everything has to be brand new. You can drop them off at 1116 North Grant Place in Kennewick.
But I really love my job, and being able to help these kids get driver's license and help them get jobs and help them finish school and things like that, I really love my position. I can't even explain the type of feeling it makes me feel when one of the kids is like, hey man, you're really helping me out, you're doing more here than a lot of people have done in their time here, and I've only been here for a couple of months. And that makes me feel like they trust me, they use me as a support system. I'm there every single day on the days that I say I'm going to be there. Most days I'll leave late if they need me to leave late. I have no problem helping these kids out in any way that they need some help, because that's just who I am as a person. And that's me. That's always going to be me. So I hope you guys like this little video. I know it's not anything too crazy long, and I hope that you guys tune in next week, and I'll be back.